Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, come to the front because we're going to talk about this upcoming week of July 29th and leading it all the way into the first weekend of August the 4th. So this is my opportunity to assist you with breaking down the astrology and incorporating in the associations that show up with every single tarot card and some oracles to give you sort of a heads up that you can be looking for some things in your upcoming week. So the first thing I want to mention is that Aquarius, your rising energy in the moon signs won't show up until about 2 weeks. We've got another 2 weeks before your energy circles back around. And so the energy that you're moving into, because we're all going through this shift this week with 2 10 frequency energy days within a span of 7 days because of the jump in numerology from the 7 to the 8 energy, July, August, is that you're using energy that you've already, gathered to do something with it. And that energy is going to be moving more so from the 5th house, a little bit more into the 4th. And by the time you get towards that last Sunday, Monday, the 4th, 5th, you're actually going to be using this in finer communication the following week into the 3rd house. So you're taking some concepts that have come from family joy, could be something to do with your children as well, if you have even older kids that are living with you, or to littles, but something that you've been trying to develop and grow, utilizing that in your physical 4th house, and how it is that you can create some fresh air, I guess is the right word that I want to be able to use. Of course, the card that we have in here from the oracle for the energy is this emerging energy that's coming out of this week. That makes a lot of sense because there's going to be multiple shifts that are going to be taking place for you. Of course, we know that Pluto in Aquarius is where it has been for a little bit of time. You are probably going to want to pay attention to a little bit of the communication that's coming this week. More so, should probably pay attention to the significance of what's going on with the Jupiter and Gemini this week. That's all I'm going to say about that. We'll all have a mixed bag of tricks, but I do know that you will have an important switch that will take place because of a conjunction this upcoming Saturday. And then, of course, on Sunday, we have the new moon. We have Mercury going retrograde and Venus coming out of Leo and into Virgo, which is going to change the narrative of some conversation. So we go from a little bit loosey-goosey into a little bit more discernment and focused energy, especially for those things that we love. All right, let's get the last couple cards here for our Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. There it is. Okay, so you are shifting. You are shifting. So you are carrying in the energy of the 3 of Cups with you. So this is the abundance card, 3 of Cups energy. You're carrying this energy into where you have been from this moment until we get to this point, this Cancerian energy. And there is this huge energy that comes in when Moon Cancer shows up Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So pay attention to the transit details on that day for sure. So if we're moving into abundance, and this is where we know we're going to emerge, let's talk about where we've been. Well, so we have this 9 of Cups energy, which in this deck is called happiness. So the 9 of Cups energy is the energy of Pisces. That's going to be a very special day for you. Again, there's some configurations that are showing up in the astrology where there's happiness. We've got our full cups. We're excited. We're moving on with some beautiful things. And as we're transitioning from this Jupiter energy, okay, I told you, your Jupiter's going to be important for you this upcoming week. This Jupiter and Cancer energy, for some reason, we go into what we're calling in the old text debauch or debauchery, of over saturating ourselves with something that doesn't support our growth. Technically, this is Scorpio energy, but, or Venus energy in Venus in Venus in Scorpio. Don't necessarily love to be together. The issue with the 7 of Cups, which is what this is that you're presented with new options. And so sometimes what you have to be able to do is not focus so much on all the options as much as we say, take one of these cups. Just take one. There's going to be multiple things that show up for you. Just take one and put your energy into that thing. And then the rest of it will move itself through. And if you do that, then you're very assuredly going to receive the abundance that it is that you're looking here for, again, with the energy of Cancer. So there's a lot of water energy in here. Pay attention to where you have water signs very heavy in your chart, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Obviously, we know that Pluto is in your sign, so you're going to want to pay attention to what Pluto is doing, matching up with the other water signs, which again is going to be a little bit more this week. But at the end of the day, there is this beautiful energy of emergence. And so when you get into your rising moon position in the next 2 weeks, you're going to be able to go even further because you're going to apply that within that first house and into that 12th house of what it is that you can now do and accept new information. Okay. Let's move into the energy oracles for our Aquarius. You know, to me, this is just a matter of balance. I really do want you to pay attention to what's going on with Jupiter. I already mentioned that, but I also want you to pay attention to what's going on with your other air signs. I want you to pay attention to what's going on with Libra as well, because whatever's going on there, that's helping you to balance. There is something that's going on with attachment, but then we do have this level of financial restriction that's in the reverse position. So it's like you're moving, again, you're moving from one energy house into the other. So if you're carrying someone else's thought processes for some reason, you got to let that go. Attachments can be people, places, things, ideas, can be other energy work type stuff that needs to go on. But you've got to pay attention to what that looks like or why you're fixated on one thing versus another. Let me grab this card here. Excuse me. And then we have the Door to Romance, opening some things up. So listen, the Door to Romance is a beautiful energy that also is abundant energy in a lot of different ways. The Door to Romance for me can be romanticals, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. It can be that you are taking the energy of loving yourself a little bit differently, or you're loving a different situation in a different way. There's so many different ways to look at that. But in the one concept, I want to make sure, because you're moving from the 5th house of pleasure, family fun times, if you know what I'm saying, into more practical energies. If there's something going on that's not balanced between you and your partner, if you're married or in a committed relationship, whatever the case may be, pay attention to that just a little bit more so that you're removing something that could be a little bit more of a emotional drain on you. So I just have to put that out there. Let's go into clarifiers. We're going to go ahead and clarify each one of these cards. The 9 of Cups. We're happy, we're excited, but we've got the Queen of Pentacles, Capricornius energy, sort of like, things are okay, but also this feeling more solid is on its way. So we'll just leave it like that. Okay, maybe Capricorn is important. Mercury is going to be important. We've got the communication here, the planet Mercury, the magician. It's going to be important for you to communicate. I would say go within this week, maybe do some extra meditation, do some extra breath work, or do something that is going to assist you in clearing and cleansing those different types of things out. And then, of course, pay attention to where you have Mercury very heavy in your chart for some more individual information. And let's see what we've got going on here with this 3 of Cups, because this is mercurial energy. And then there you are. You're already on it. So what it is that you've asked for is already on its way towards you, but there is some healing that is going to be required just a little bit in order to assist you. And therefore, bottom of the deck, they said Capricorn. So if this is a business, if this is a project, if this is something that you and a divine partner are working towards, if this is something that is affecting your kids when it comes to business or retail, any of those different types of things, could be very, very broad for you. But what I'm trying to express is that at some point this upcoming week, you're going to need to put some energy into making a decision. And if you're getting bombarded by other people's energy, then you have to be able to stand up for yourself. And that's basically what this boils down to. Whatever has been maybe a little bit critical as you're moving these houses, you're going to be able to let it go, if you will, this upcoming week and move forward. Let's go ahead and grab your Sacred Geometry card and see what we have for you there. Of course, you know, if you hit one of these buttons around here and you would like to have a personal reading with me or a healing, then you only need to press the button and then you will get connected to my website. You are being asked to go into 528 hertz frequency, which is going to reconnect the transformation of miracles, helping you to release whatever this attachment is, and then bringing you back into better alignment, not only with yourself, but potentially with what's going on within your business, your home, and other energies that are associated with your family. Not negative, but we got a little bit of work to do, Aquarius. So as always, may you receive everything it is that you need, everything it is that you want and desire, and continue to find the beauty in all things. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.